Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Rock One Me One Arts video channel. Here, we're going to be going over the song by the Raconteurs, "Consoler of the Lonely." It's a great song, one of my personally favorite songs. Before we go into this, though, I want to talk to you. I saw a documentary about Jack White, called "It Might Get Loud." It's about him and Jimmy Page and The Edge, and just learning how to play his style. He likes to play with really crappy equipment and stuff, because he wants all his songs to be more of like a fight between him and the guitar and stuff to give him that edgy rock sound instead of everything sounding perfect. I mean, he wants it to give it that true, rock sound. So keep that in mind when you play. That you may want to play a little bit more aggressively, because if you try to make everything sound perfect, it's not going to give it that good Jack White quality. So you're going to want to play this song really aggressively and stuff, and he said he even likes to play out of tune guitars sometimes just to make it more difficult, so it'll sound, more like a battle or whatnot. Just some of that deep rock star philosophy, I guess. I don't know, but that's just something to keep in mind when you play this. Also, the whole song's based on riffs, what most good rock songs are. So I'm just going to teach you the individual riffs. I'm not really going to go through the whole song, and this is just something that I like to do when I do lessons. It's just, teach you the riffs, and you can just put them in order, because I mean, there's really no need in me going over the same thing over and over and over again to walk you step by step through the song. So I'll teach you all the riffs in the song, and tell you where they go, and you just put them there. Okay, so let's start. By the way, if you've seen any of my other videos, I'm using a different amp today, and it may sound crappy because it's just a little practice amp instead of what I usually use. So bear with it. So we're gonna start out with the intro. The way I've seen Jack White do it live, compared to the way most people play it, a lot of people just like to do just a straight up G power chord, which it starts on a G, by the way. The third fret of the E string. They like to do it like that. Personally, I've seen him do it. He does it a G chord like this with the B and the E, not just the E, but both of them on the third fret, and he hit the G. And that part is just you strum over these bottom three strings real quick and kind of mute them, so, like that. And then the little lick is the third fret of the G string, and then down to the second fret of the G string. And you kind of do like a little wiggle on it, to give it that vibrato. And then you do the G again. And this time you do open on the D string, third on the D string, open again. Alright. And you kind of palm mute that a bit down here. And then you hit the third fret of the G string, go down a string, second fret, and open. So you're gonna kind of want to like pull off, right? I'm gonna do a pull off, so that part's all right. So far we got. Alright, yeah, that's the next part. So you're going to do it again. And you're going to do the little on the D string, open, third, open. You're going to go from the third to the second again on the G string. Then you're going to go open, third, open again on the D string. And then you're going to do the walk down where you do the pull off to the open. So 3, 2, open. That's all the intro. So I'll play it. Alright, yeah. And then it does the. Alright, so that's all the intro. Now the verses are going to go like The first part is like the rest of it, and then the drums kick in. Boom, da, da. You know, they do their little thing, and then from there on out, it's always a whole step walk. So from G to F, and then a C to B flat are going to be your walks in the verse. So it's going to go sun and week. So you're going to go downstroke is the easiest way to do it. Down. And you'll have to listen to the song for the, I don't know all the words to it off the top of my head, so you'll have to listen to figure it out, but it's the words and where these all line up, but it's haven't seen the sun in weeks. It's getting... Alright, and then it goes to a C. C to a B flat. It's the same exact walk. And then when it transitions back, you know, down to the G, it goes C, B flat, B flat, A, then G again. So it's like that. Alright, and then when it goes, I'm bored to tears at the end of the verse, it's like, it's on the 5th fret of the A string, it's a D. It's a D chord, power chord. Then it goes up to the 8th fret. Back down to the D. And then it does a little walk down from the C again. C, B flat, A. So it's going to be And right there's just the intro all over again. Even with this. That's all that part, and then it goes right back into the... I don't know the little solo Jack White does, and I don't have anything to do those effects with, so guess I'm just not going to teach it to you. If you can figure it out, actually, and you can figure out the effects for it, I prefer it if you posted a video and showed me how to do it. That little slide and solo thing he does, I have no idea what he's doing there. And sometimes he doesn't even do it live. I think it's just a studio processor thing. I don't know what's going on with that. But at the end, you know, there's a part at the end, because, you know, this song is really just based off this little... And it's based off of just... It's based off of that. That's what the whole song is based on. So, with that in mind, you can fit in where all the stuff goes. And then at the end, the bass kicks in, and it does a little like a... And they come in like a vocal harmony. All the bass part is, if you just want to know, it's an F and a G. First fret E string, 3rd fret E string. Alright, and then the guitar part, I'll show you the lead part, is right here. It's the 13th fret and the 15th fret of the E string. And he kind of does like a little bit of a wiggle on it. It's just how he is. It's just like that over and over. You can listen to the song for the rhythm. And then at one point he goes like that's just he's adding the 17th or the 18th fret, excuse me, which is a B flat, which is just like, you're gonna do it down low. It's a F, G, B flat, which can also, just for anyone, yeah, can be played right here on, what is this, the 15th, 18th and 20th frets of the B string. and you can just kind of roll your finger down to the 18th fret of the E string. It's hard to do though, because especially with a guitar like this, because my frets are so small and fingers are huge. Goes like that. Or other option is, and I've seen them do this live, you can play it an octave down, which would be the 8th and 10th frets, or 10th and 12th frets of the G string. And then the 11th fret of the B string for that extra note when it comes in. So, that's all the song Consolers of the Lonely. That's the main gist of it. Like I said, if you need any help with anything I went over, just leave a comment. I'll post a video response to it and clear up anything I may have screwed up trying to teach this to you, because I know I'm not the best teacher, but I'm the only teacher for this song that I can find on YouTube. So keep that in mind. Also, subscribe to this channel and post any other songs you'd like me to go over, and I'll be glad to do it and make them as easy as possible. Alright, until next time, signing out.